Good morning again, everybody.
Good morning.
Welcome to beautiful Richard Flowers in ROBBINS. We're very proud of this site. As you can just see, we've fully rehabilitated this development and it's beautiful. We're proud of it, this beautiful playground, to make sure people have a chance to live healthy, safe, and with dignity. So that is our first responsibility. But equally, if not more important, is how do we help people who live here, especially the kids? And we're very proud to say that we've come up with a program under President Preckwinkle's leadership with Comcast to provide broadband internet to every single young person who lives in the Cook County Housing Authority. So not just here at Richard Flowers, not just at our sites in Chicago Heights and in Wheeling, but to everybody who lives either in our housing or has a voucher in the housing authority. And that totals about 6,700 households that are eligible for this great program. And I want to also say it's just a start. We are going to be doing things throughout this school year to make sure that young people have the tools they need, including enough food to eat. We know food insecurity is on the rise during the pandemic, and everything else our families need to succeed. So with that, it is my great pleasure to introduce the person who has really made a career out of helping communities and helping people in need, President of the Cook County Board, Toni Preckwinkle.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning, everybody. I want to thank Rich Monocchio for that kind introduction and all of the team at HACC for their good work. I'm very grateful to them. I want to begin by acknowledging our sign language interpreters, Barbara Williams-Finley and Carmen Sanders. I want to thank the mayor of ROBBINS, Tyrone Ward, for being with us, Jason Lunderman from Comcast, Deshaun Walker, a Flowers resident who's going to be speaking, I think. Yeah. And April Williams-Luster from Congresswoman Robin Kelly's office. And I missed you, Chief Wells. And we're grateful that Chief Wells joined us as well. So I'm pleased to be here today to announce a special partnership between the Housing Authority of Cook County and Comcast, aimed at solving a precious issue in our communities: the digital divide. The digital divide is the gap between those with and without home access to the internet. Last year, there was a Pew National Survey that found that 4 out of 5 white respondents reported to having home access to high-speed internet. 4 out of 5 is 80%. Compare that to 2/3 of African Americans, that's 67%. And 3/5, that's 60% of Latinx households. So 80% of white families have access to the internet, 67% of African American families, 60% of Latinx households. In Cook County, 76% of our households have broadband access according to the census. That means that 1 out of every 4 of our residents does not have access to the internet. And the vast majority of the folks that don't have access are in our black and brown neighborhoods. These are the families that HACC serves every day to provide affordable housing and stable homes to those who need it the most. But today's not about housing. In the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic, Rich Monocchio and his team have taken it upon themselves to find innovative solutions to address a growing need. That's why I'm pleased to announce a partnership between HACC and Comcast, funded through dollars from the CARES Act. Through this partnership, almost 14,000 school-age HACC residents in over 6,500 households will be offered free broadband access through Comcast's Internet Essentials Partnership Program. That's 14,000 young people in 6,500 households. As most of you know, I'm a former teacher. For 10 years, I stood in front of a classroom and taught history. But the challenges being faced today are unlike any that I encountered during my tenure. In fact, they're greater than what we've ever seen in modern history. And that leaves us trying to connect teachers and students in new and creative ways. We must now use technology to provide meaningful instruction to our young people. Rich and his team at HACC, together with Comcast, are going the extra mile to support our school-age children. Children who need extra help in accessing the materials necessary to thrive in their new classroom environment. These children deserve the same resources for learning as children elsewhere in Cook County. At Cook County, we've heard this call to action and are proud to be taking steps to ensure that the next generation is connected at a time they need it most. Thank you. And now I'd ask that we hear from Mayor Ward.
Thank you, Madam President. You have been helpful, and this is so timely in terms of doing this for the kids. I also want to thank Rich and Comcast for collaborating to make sure that this happens. As you know, the start of the school year has started in this area, and this is so timely as we talk to and hear from parents who are not able to get on yet. And this effort will help tremendously. The Madam President has been helpful with ROBBINS, working as a unit throughout the years. And we are glad and want to see that continue. We are just grateful, and with this pandemic, with the CARES Act, in which she has helped ROBBINS and all of the Southland communities with that. ROBBINS will be able to potentially, we've been allocated over $600,000 reimbursable dollars that will be happening for us soon. So we think this collaboration is great. We want to make sure and help with this area in particular in terms of what we can do, whether it be masks, whether it be food, whether it be, we're looking for that one in a lifetime collaboration to actually make this happen. So again, just want to say thank you. ROBBINS thanks you. Richard Flowers, thank you. And we will be cooperating together. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We've been joined by Commissioner Deborah Sims, Vice Chairman of Finance. This is her district, and she'd like to say a few words.
You know, it seems like just a few months ago we were here when we were doing the redevelopment of this area, and here we are again doing some more development. I'd like to thank President Preckwinkle and her team and everybody who's putting this together. When things happen, it makes everybody happy, and for things to be happening in this climate, when you look around and all of us are wearing masks, and county is trying to do its best to make sure that we do what's right by the citizens of Cook County. So I just want to say I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be part of this effort. So thank you.
So our partner in this effort is Comcast, and Jason Lunderman will say a few words on behalf of the company.
Thank you, Madam President. Good morning. My name is Jason Lunderman. I'm Director of Government Affairs for Comcast here in the Greater Chicago region. I can't tell you how proud I am to be here with you and everyone here today to announce a partnership with HACC to connect potentially thousands of Cook County residents to the internet at home. I would be remiss if I did not thank President Preckwinkle for being a longtime champion of digital equity. This isn't the first time we've stood alongside her over the years, as we've announced milestones related to Internet Essentials, Comcast's low-cost internet service for eligible low-income families. And here we are again. Millions of students across the country are participating in remote learning programs because of the pandemic, making internet connectivity more important than ever. Recognizing this, Comcast created the Internet Essentials Partnership Program, or IEPP, which takes Internet Essentials a step further. Through the IEPP, Comcast partners with housing authorities like HACC, school districts, community-based organizations, and other types of entities to sponsor and connect large numbers of school children. Why? Because having a connection at home creates opportunities. It gives students the ability to do their best in school and puts them on a level playing field with other students. It doesn't end with children, though. The internet benefits the entire family. Having the internet gives parents the ability to monitor their kids' progress in school and communicate with their teachers. It also helps them search for jobs, access important services, communicate with family members, and more. Comcast has been committed to digital equity for years. We announced the Internet Essentials program to the nation from Chicago in 2011. Who would have or could have imagined where we'd be today and how relevant programs like Internet Essentials would be? Once again, thank you for giving me the opportunity to be here today to represent Comcast and this partnership, and to partner with you to help students in Cook County do their best in such a challenging time. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. And now we'd like to hear from Joshua Walker, a Flowers resident. Come on up.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Okay, I'm just here to pretty much just talk about the essentials. But making the transition to online learning has been hard. My kids miss being able to see their friends and learn face-to-face with their teachers. So I want to make sure they're getting the best out of the remote learning. It takes a lot of stress away to know they have a stable internet connection. It's hard to concentrate on their remote learning if the connection is going in and out. My kids are on different schedules, so it's helpful for them to be able to work on their own time. I have a son in high school who's here with me now, who also is working a job, so having the internet at home is helping him with that. So I'm gonna let him kind of talk and let him say what he feels about the internet essentials.
Good.
Good.
Introduce yourself, please.
Take your mask off.
Introduce yourself.
You're not reading nothing. Just speak how.
My name is Deshaun Walker.
Yeah, speak up a little bit, young man.
My name is Deshaun Walker. My name is Deshaun Walker, and
How does the internet help you?
yeah,
How does the internet help you?
the internet is helpful because it gives us an opportunity to still be able to learn while we aren't able to physically be in school. It's helpful because a lot of kids don't really have this opportunity. So, yeah, I'm thankful for the free internet.
All right, that's good.
Great job.
Thank you. All right, we're very grateful, and I understand we have a few folks on the line who might ask questions. Is that right, Nick? Who do we have?
We have Alice.
Alice.
Hi.
Pardon me? Oh, I'm sorry. Just a second, Alice. Alice, could you hold on for just a minute? Yes, thank you. All right, did you want to say something, young person? Come on. All right, I think your mother's going to have to hold you up.
I'm 5 and
I miss my friends and teachers.
I miss my friends
and teachers.
and my teachers.
Very good. All right, thank you. All right, good. All right, I'm sorry, Alice. We had a young person who wanted to say a few words. All right, Alice, your question again?
program have, and how long is the contract with Comcast for?
All right, Rich, the question is how long is the program and how much funding is required?
So the fact that the Internet Essential program exists, it makes this affordable for the Housing Authority. If every single family that's eligible, and we hope they do, the 6,600 households, it will cost us in the neighborhood of $600,000. And this is all federal CARES Act emergency funds that housing authorities and local governments got across the country. And was there a second part to your question, Alice?
Yeah, how long is the contract?
Oh, yes. So we wanted to make sure that this was consistent and kids had it throughout the school year. So we will make sure that it runs, a full 9 months or so. And then, of course, the key is for families to keep the connection. And again, we're going to be encouraging that to happen because it's a very affordable price.
What is the price?
$9.95. I'm sorry, $9.95 per month.
Any follow-up questions, Alice? Yeah, so is this part of your COVID rapid response and clinical recovery plan you revealed in May? And can you give us an update on the plans to council and digital equities mission to provide computers for the Southland and give other families high-speed internet access?
Why don't you respond first, because this is your money, right? First.
So I think the question was, is this part of the Southland Recovery Initiative, and will other families in the South Suburban area have access? Was that the? So yes, in terms of computers. So there's 100 school districts actually that serve our young people, and we've queried most of them and have determined that they are providing computers to students. We know in Deshauna's case that's happened, except for her kindergartner. And then, so when there's a case where a young person did not get a computer, we are also going to provide that through Comcast, and that's at $149. So there will be households that receive computers as well if they did not get them from the school district. So yes, on the form that the head of household tells us how many kids are in the family and potentially how many devices are needed. So we're the first thing we wanted to do was make sure that the internet access was available, which it is. We've provided it to about 610 families so far, and it's growing every day. Now we're going through the hardware part of it, and we're going to make sure that those kids that do not have the laptops or the tablets get them as quickly as possible.
Sorry, I think I meant how many families responded to that query saying they need a computer?
I don't have that number off the top of my head. It's the numbers are still coming in, but my guarantee is every single young person who resides in the Housing Authority of Cook County, either in one of the buildings we own or with a housing voucher, will get a device if they do not have one. But as I mentioned, most of the school districts, because they also got CARES Act funding, have provided those.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, hearing no one. Thank you very much.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Could I also get the spelling of Miss Walker's and her son's name and age?
All right, Ms. Walker, we need you to give the spelling of your son's names and ages. Her first name is Deshauna, a D-S-H-A-W-N-N-A. But your two children are? Deshaun. How do you spell your name, Deshaun?
D-E-S-H-A-W-N.
Deshawn is her oldest son, Deshawn, and your youngest is? Caden. And how do you spell his name? Khaiden. Caden. Okay? All right. Thank you. Any other questions? All right. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Rich.